Hello, everybody. All the people that are here. Good morning. So yesterday was no trades on the AMP account. I did take a couple. I took 2 on our TopStep. Good morning, McLovin. Thanks for the chat, so I can increase. I need to figure out a way so I don't have to do this every day. Caught. Nice to see you. I did take a couple trades on TopStep. I don't remember if I even posted them in Discord or not. They were in these demo accounts. They don't let you look at the good morning, Miguel. They don't let you look at the trades from the previous day. I should have screenshotted them and threw them in the Discord like screenshot channel or whatever, but I just took 2 quick scalps. I think I had too many, so they ended up being $1,000. So we're up 6,500. We have 2,500 to go. I'm going to try very hard to not let that affect me as we get closer. Plan is to just, I'm going to have Tradervue open on this tab, and when we take a trade on this one, we will bounce over there and execute the same exact trade. I've tried ES a handful of times. I have had good trades. I've had bad trades on there. I have not tried ES since learning ICT. But I have not traded YM as a DAO, right? I haven't traded that. I know somebody who does, but or bounces over there. What's up, Delta and Tyler? Nice to see you guys. All the typical gang. I just love Nasdaq so much. It was like my first introduction to futures, and I used to pay attention to ES a long time ago when I started. But I've never strayed far from Nasdaq. I think from my understanding, people have gone to ES to handle like their emotions because it's not moving as quick. But it like at the same time, it just matters what size you're in. I mean, if you go to ES thinking it's smaller, but you get in five minis, that's still gonna be a lot of money. It's still gonna mess with you. So, but you gotta do what you gotta do, and go for it. I'm not like hating on it or anything. And that's a good idea, Delta. If you want to take fewer trades, journal every trade, which you should be doing anyways as you're learning. I suck. I hate writing, so I just don't do that. I was kind of hoping videos would do that for me, especially when I was making videos to put out, because I had to go back and rewatch them and edit them so I could reevaluate like my emotions, what I was thinking. FOMO's not a good thing to start the day with. All right, we need to mark out some areas of interest. And look at that. Still inside of this. So yesterday we came down right to these areas that we had marked out. We did not take a trade because I didn't like the yeah, Tyler, I can tell you're very good with words. I suck with words. I absolutely suck. I did not pay attention in school in like English classes and stuff. That was my worst subject. That's why my main job is writing code in a different language, not the English language. We came down, took out that south side liquidity, never took a trade, at least on AMP. Came up, we displaced. I still feel like we're short biased, but we'll see what the market wants to give us. Yeah, we need a good suck zone. I don't see any. A suck zone for me would be no, like a straight up gap. There's no trading at all. So I would think once you get in there, there's no trading. We should just displace right through it because we didn't even offer price in it. So a gap where there's no trading at all, I wouldn't expect us to trade back and forth in it. At least go through it one time in one direction. So here's our buy side stuff. Getting to told me that, and then you could get me to say it like 1,000 times. You probably will still be able to, because I won't catch on if I'm in the moment. If I'm like reading the market and I look over and see you say that, then I'll just repeat it, not even thinking. So since Thursday, right after we took out that guy, we are just making and respecting bearish fair value gaps. 4 hour. We got that one, came up in it, down. Made this one, came up in it, traded up into the order block, the 4 hour order block, down. We didn't create another one though. And we didn't displace past this guy. We just took out the liquidity. So, does that mean we are going to go up a little bit? I don't know. You don't know. Except that Eskimo dude, he seems to know. Wherever he's at. I think that was his name, who called out yesterday. Was yesterday a green day? Was that yesterday he called out? I think it was. We did go up though. So I think we will wait for the sell side to get taken out. I don't know if I want to just get into displacement, a fair value gap after liquidity's taken, regardless if there is a shift in market structure, because yesterday we gave up this trade because there was no shift in market structure. However, it definitely worked. We displaced down, traded a 1 minute candle, another 1 minute candle, then displaced back up into above that 1 hour low. That's what I was thinking too, Joseph. And that is exactly why I have this 1 hour sell side taken out, or marked out right here. Kind of as of right now, I'm expecting kind of the same thing that happened yesterday. Go down, take out sell side, and then come back up. We have a 1 hour bearish fair value gap though, so if we were to take out the sell side, that would invalidate that. So I don't know if that would change our opinion. It doesn't matter. Okay. I don't need to figure this stuff out. All I need to do is mark out potential swings, wait for the market to go down, make a new low or a new high, and then see if there is a shift in market structure and a fair value gap pointing in the opposite direction. That's all I need. I don't care. I don't need to figure out if the market's going down or if it's going up. I just need to wait for it to do it. That almost got me in trouble the other day when I was short bias, but then we had a long setup form, and I did take it, thankfully, and I thankfully ignored all the short setups. But that's burned me in the past, so I should probably stop trying to form bias till I get better. Knives, good to see you. We got 3 minutes. I think I forgot to answer, but I think Delta asked if I was in a trade. I wasn't in a trade. I haven't taken anything today. Yesterday, I did end up taking some couple scalps on the TopStep account, and I allowed myself to do that because I need that passed before the end of the month, because I got that account for free, and I am not paying for it. I don't want to pay for that combine, so I'm either going to pass it and pay for the funded, or I'm going to fail it and not worry about it. But we are up. We have to get to 9,000 in profit. We have to get to 159. We're at 1565, so 2,500 to go. Kind of like to just buy right here and put the stop down here. It's a pretty low low risk trade. But I think that's a bad idea. So we will ignore that impulse. And we have 1 minute. Oh yeah, I didn't even look at the news. See if we... see what happens when we hit this. Today's Wednesday, the 18th. Alito. Finally, you're here. Yeah, I never really noticed the housing and the building permits move the Nasdaq too much. I think we're all clear for this morning's session on the news. All right, I'm gonna watch the 5 minute to start. Got a this move right here though. Displace down. Yeah, that's how they get you to pay for that lifetime. Because it's only 55 more. I think the difference is more on the larger accounts, isn't it? I think that's only on the 25 that it's that close. You want it to be. What would you be happy with? Oh, okay. You think 55 is too much? This whole move down is just... All right. Maybe we'll come up into this. Guess I should have taken that trade, eh? Right here, off of this fair value gap with the stop at the lows. That one was free for you guys. Apex or give it a minute. Damn, Tyler. I gotta start trusting my my first instinct, because this was a gnarly little setup right here. I was only gonna risk. It was only gonna risk like 10 points. Now we're up 60. We were up almost 70. But if we're gonna turn around, this would be the area. Sometimes I notice like we'll give a little indication of what's about to happen before the market opens, and we displaced up, came back, we were trading just inside of it. You know, we came down, so a lot of people are going to think that we're going to keep going lower, so it's a good move up. We're inside of this displacement, took out all the stops above here. Just getting these ready. We've got some displacement going on. I want to see if we come back up, but it'd be risky to jump on a new account and on vacation. So just sit back and relax. I'll do the losing around here. We'll preserve your account. See if we can come back up to here. Stop would be up there. Let's put the 3. So if we come back halfway and we'll target these lows. If we make it back up there. Kind of struggling right now mentally because two kind of moves I pointed out, and it's frustrating when you point them out and then you're not in them. But I have to remember it's been 10 minutes since open. Part of it's because I think I didn't take a trade yesterday. This could go down. I mean, this could go down without us and then create a long setup down here. So we will we'll stay fluid and just trade a setup that's offered. I don't think that this one it's not working out anymore. We're going lower, so my halfway point would be moving. We left this one unfilled or untested or whatever. We probably don't need to go back up into that. If we look at these guys, we have all those displaced above, displaced down. We could come up and test right there at 75. Nice, Tyler. I'll check that out later. Anyone? This is going down without us. Again, it's 9:45. I get way too impatient. Appreciate it, Knives. That's what I'm thinking, Joseph. This is a fair value gap low. So I don't know if I would expect it. I kind of want to see it respect that. At the same time, we have this 1 hour sell side pretty close. But I don't know if that 1 hour sell side is required to be taken out before we go higher. Because this wick that I have marked out was taking out this liquidity back here. So this one may not be required to be taken out. And we had a strong move down and a strong move back up. So we could just come to the low of these candles, which would be around this 15-minute bearish fair value gap. If we were to come back up here, I think a short would be a decent setup. Wow. I don't know about that. I think we need to take our shot because that was my original plan. Short up here. If we were doing the 50%, that's where we would have entered. I'm just trying to see if I could get a little bit smaller risk by waiting for it to come up to this one. Which might not. I don't know. This goddamn thing. We have this little bullish fair value gap, so this could drive us higher and then maybe go lower. But I think this move right here, I think we're still going lower. Eventually. Starting to think that if we were gonna obey this, and it doesn't look like we are now, but we draw a fib on that, could long around here, just aiming for those highs. But I need to wait. No, I haven't tried the DOM. Hearing that those orders can be spoofed makes me not really trusted if that's the case. Because if you think about it, I have 3 orders right here, so that's going to show up on the DOM. If the market gets up here, I can just close that and not execute on it. No good at all. Nice, McLovin. I almost grabbed them, but I can't keep feeding that bad habit to just keep trading on a different account. I know I kept talking about it, but if I'm being real with myself, it's not doing any favors. I'm just feeding into that trading addiction. And then it's harder to stop when I am doing bad. I need to really just focus on two accounts max. I have the 3, but that Apex funded I have is pretty much toast. Some of you guys saw my plan in Discord. I think that's my only way out of that account, or to try to get it. It's up one stop. I want to see bullish too. That way we could get into this trade. But once we get into this trade, I would love to see a massive sell-off. Which it's kind of scary seeing the market going up, but I mean, if I'm reading this correctly, we shot straight up into this displacement, had a reaction down off of it, displacing up, then displacing down above all these highs. I think that's a good entry right there. And, you know, this is about a 30-point stop, but because we scale, it's going to be the same amount of money that I risk on any other trade, on a 10-point trade or a 40 or 50-point trade. So we're off, boys. Let's see what happens. I need to think about getting out when we're at 200 in profits. I just have my take profit down here at the lows because I really feel pretty strongly that we go towards this 15-minute bearish fair value gap. But honestly, I need to get out around 40. Well, this move down, we should have been in if I was looking at the 50% right here, and then you just aim for the lows. So I think if I wait for a smaller risk, I can still aim for where I would at if I was a 1-to-1. Yeah, the plan is 1-to-1. However, I didn't get in on 1-to-1. I got in on a better RR by waiting for it to move past the 75%. So we'll see. We'll see how the market behaves at 140. But okay, if I was not in a trade or anything, this move, I would be thinking we come up. This is basically OTE. We would be targeting the lows right there. Yes, I did make a little tiny adjustment to the plan. And I did the other day too. I didn't take the 50% level trade. I took the OTE trade, which is a better risk to reward. However, I did get out on the 1-to-1 on that trade too. I had to save myself from some drawdown. I feel better about putting the money up on the screen during a trade since, like I said, every trade now is going to be the same. I didn't want that affecting me in the past when I would take a 10-point trade or a 20-point trade or a 50-point trade or whatever. But I feel better with I feel better keeping it up there for your guys' enjoyment. I think it's nicer watching and seeing that. I just have 2 monitors. And by the way, when I'm trading, like I have a monitor over here that I'm looking at, but that just has my OBS recording stuff and then some YouTube crap. When I trade, I only trade on one screen. We were supposed to put a trade on TopStep too. We didn't do that. I'm fine where it's at. That's like 50%. Put the stop up there. Try to hit the lows and just leave that alone. The hell you long for? We're going short right now. You're trying to take my money. You can go long as you get out before my stop is hit, and then we'll call that. We'll be okay with that. I saw you said that you were going long at 10. Oh damn. So what do you just buy or short at a certain time regardless of the candles and stuff? I'm kind of confused. Yeah, we need to take that, okay? We got it. We got to take that. We'll just get out on this one too. Right there. That's close enough. I really want to hit 450 a day, 435. I'm happy with that. Thank you, Raw Lyrics. I appreciate that. Damn. What? See, that's why I need to hold to my targets. My target was that low right there, wasn't it? But I know I said 1-to-1s going into this week. The 1-to-1s are because if you look at this move, I'm supposed to be getting in at the 50%, risking half and targeting half. So if I'm targeting this low, just because I get in on a better entry, I shouldn't change my target, right? Like my target should stay the same. I just risk less, which means I'm going to come out better. So yeah, we did good. We stuck to the plan. We had different ideas. It looks like I could have gotten in on the 50% because that would have worked out. We hit that low. So honestly, I feel pretty good about that. Okay, here's something that's giving me a lot of hope for this plan. Ready? You guys ready for this? This move right here, from this low to here. So these candles, liquidity was taken out. We just placed up. We left a fair value gap. We have a 50% level drawn. If we just took that, aiming for the highs and a stop at the lows, all I'm banking on is for this setup to work. I don't care if it's 5 points or 100 points, because I'm changing my contracts. It's going to be the same amount of money every time. So I could have taken this trade and gotten the same money that I just took on this trade. It's the same thing. I think I'm onto something by doing this for myself. Not necessarily. I don't know if other people should do it too, but where was our stop? Where was my take profit stop at? Rewind and look, because I'm curious. Unless somebody knows. My take profit was at 122. And we hit 121.50. Damn. Well, like you guys said, I stuck to the plan. I did end up taking the 1-to-1. That's what we got. But I do think on the setup, I need to keep my profit where my take profit needs to be, wherever the setup is telling me. But yeah, that was a nice reaction. Got 202.50 off of it. And then we got 435 on TopStep. So just about at 7K. And we've only been trading this account for a week and 3 days. So maybe, no, less than that. Let's see. Been trading. Today's our 9th day. So 9 days, we're up 7K. Obviously, we could still have some red days. I need to make sure that if I take a red day now that we're getting super close, that it doesn't affect me. Still thinking we go lower because we just created equal lows. I really think we take that out, which would put us right at that 15-minute fair value gap. But I mean, I'm not taking any more. I like the idea of just taking my one A+ entry trade a day and be done. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm done. I like the idea of just taking one trade, especially when like everything worked out perfectly. If I take another trade and I give that back, I'm going to be pissed. I don't do well with that. Look at this. One and done. Oh yeah, Raw, you're in this. What's your I know you said you bought at 10. You bought on this candle, so you're in here somewhere. What's your actual entry? Oh, okay, gotcha. I see. Yes, sir. I did not hold to my target, but I needed to take my one to ones like you guys were saying. Although at the same time, I do need to hold to my target, and my target was that low, which we hit. But when I exited, it was at it was about the 1-to-1, a little more actually. 173 to 27 points with I think we actually risked a little less. Yeah, we only risked $162 and we ended up taking 202. Thanks, guys. Thank you. I feel very good about it. I was a little, I mean, I'm doing like the same things that I've always been doing, but as you know, when you do switch up something, you're a little hesitant and get some anxiety. So it was a little scary, especially with these green candles coming up to I mean, obviously I wanted the market to come up to my entry so I could get in, but it's still kind of scary. But ICT's rant slash Twitter space last week kind of helped me with this because so he was saying like, so I was shorting the market and he's like, if you're shorting, why are you shorting on a red candle? If it's red, that means the market's already moving towards your take profit and you're already giving up points, so you are chasing it. If you're shorting the market, you want to short on a green candle. That's what we did. No trades means no risk. That's a win. If you stay out, I mean, that's a win for me. Right, Tyler. That's why I'm staying out. I took a perfect trade in my book. If I take a trade now, I don't want to risk what I just did. I'm still favoring shorts because even with this move up, we still are respecting this guy over here. And creating these equal lows. Market doesn't like equals. Can you guys please give me your opinion on my idea to try to resuscitate my funded account? So, yeah, no problem, John. Thanks for enjoying. So, let me explain. We have an Apex funded, and it is like a few dollars from failing. A few dollars means even on one micro, I can't go into like any drawdown. The commissions from entering a trade is going to hurt. So, with that said, I have to, if I even like, there's no hope for me to take a trade with setups that I know, because I don't have a setup that does not expect some drawdown. So okay, Tyler, thank you. So Tyler already knows about it because I talked about it in the Discord, but I feel like there might be people here who are not in the Discord. So let's get everyone's opinion. And then if it works out, I need to figure out when I'm going to do this. So my plan is, the only time that I know when the market is going to for sure move in one direction without coming back at all is on these huge news driver events. So like a CPI day or a FOMC day. The hell did we just do? On those days, at those times, like 8:30 a.m. or 2 p.m., the market just absolutely rips in one direction. And it typically does not do this crap. We usually just do this and then say it's 8:30, we go or we go this way. So my only hope is if we pretend that this is right before like an 8:30 news event. I'll throw Discord in here in 1 second. My only hope is that, let's say this is 8 a.m. My only hope is to put a order up here with like a 10 to 20 point, and then put an order down here with like a 10 to 20 point, and just pray to something that we do this and just go straight up through it and trigger it and get my take profit and get the hell out, and hope that this doesn't happen. Boom, and then down, because then we'd be out. So I can't do that. I can't, like, that's not going to happen on any normal market conditions. It only happens on the days when the market just absolutely rips in one direction within like a minute, and I need to try to time it perfect. 10 points with one mini. Like, I feel like I have to do it with a mini. If I do it with a micro. Delta, you don't know the top is a top until it's too late. I can't. I think I have to do it right before like an 8:30 news event. Tyler said tomorrow there's something. Okay, and if and when I decide to do this, I'll live stream it too. At least that way you guys could be there with me, because it kind of sucks that I did that to this account because I paid the goddamn lifetime fee again. Unemployment's tomorrow. So that's usually a pretty big news driver. I don't ever remember all of them. When was the last time that happened? When was the last release? Oh, yeah, Delta, that might work, but I have to do it with a big driver. Yeah, I can't do it on like a just a normal range day. It's too risky. I need the market to move like a bullet and just get in there. What? I'm trying to find a list of dates when these are released. Oh, so October 12th. What? They do that? They do it every week? Is that right? I did see October 6th. Let me take all these off. We don't need them anymore. See, I don't know. Is that going to be... Is that going to be enough? We moved from 430 to... That's quite a bit. We only moved like 50 points. The 6th. I think I saw the 6th. What was that? I don't remember what that was. Oh, that was non-farm payroll. Right here. That's... Yes. Yes. This is what I need. Good job, Tyler. You said you were done. There's going to be setups all day long. We know this. We're pros at reading the market. It's going to happen all day. It's about stopping when you're up or stopping when you're too far down and you don't want to risk anymore, and preserving your capital in your account. So step away when you think you need to. This is okay. This is what we need. However, I was talking to Alito yesterday, and this non-farm payroll was only that big because of like some bonds being released or something. But this is the type of move I need. And I'm not trying to, Delta, I'm not trying to get all of those points. I'm just trying to get away from about to fail my account. And I have like $7 or $8 to work with. So my plan is on this day, what I would do is get up earlier, and then between like 8 and 8:25, see where the market is, put a buy way up here with like, just say like 15 points. And then I would put a sell down here to capture either side, whichever side it is planning on going to, with like 15 points, and just hope that we go straight through one of them and take it out. Well, Tyler, that would be nice if it... So part of me is like, should I just aim for like a 50-point move and freaking get my funded back into take profit area, or just I need to just get it away from the 0 failing number. I need to get it. I need more than $8 of drawdown in order to trade responsibly. So I'm just going to have to YOLO it. And if we can get out, then we go back to micros and trade responsibly. And if not, so be it. We just keep focusing on our AMP account, which is real money anyways. I don't need a funded. But yeah, that's what we're going to have to do. I don't know if tomorrow's going to be... I don't know if I want to risk it. I have like one chance. I have one shot to do this. So I don't know if I want to do it tomorrow. I might need to wait for like the next FOMC. Yeah, I can't do a news event where we are bouncing, because if I get hit and it bounces one like tick on a mini, it's gonna close my account. But I'll keep you guys updated, and when I do it, I'll let everyone know. Exactly. To me, the account's already basically failed. I can't trade on it because I only have $8 or $7 or whatever it is. But I want to at least give it the best chance that I can. So, like I said, I'll keep you guys updated. The trade you were looking at, Tyler? I hate when the market does that, when we start making new highs, because we didn't... I know we took out liquidity back here. It's just, it like plays, it messes with me when it does this and it doesn't take it out further. It just like teases everyone, hits that one and then goes. But eventually we're going to come back to that. That's not staying there forever. Just I mean, it might not happen today, it may happen tomorrow, or may happen next Thursday. I don't know. Oh, somebody asked for the Discord link. Sorry, I forgot about that. Tyler, you make me want to get back into looking for those larger moves. I don't even want to do it like for the money. I just want to do it for, it feeds my trait of wanting to be right. And if you can pick out a move that that determines the whole day, it's like, hell yeah, I called that. I was right on that. The thing that sucks is when you take those losing trades. Taking something is there's nothing wrong with taking something, Delta. Glad you feel the same, but I struggle a lot with wanting to be right. Yeah, and the big moves, it's like you feel unstoppable. It's like, yeah, I called that move. All these people out here are trying to take these little scalps. I called the whole goddamn move. Like I determine where this market's going. Yep, I know exactly what you went through yesterday because you called out several moves in a row, and then one day it's just not. You're not going to be right, and it's not your fault. It's just probability, and then it sucks dealing with that. Like I almost need to take red trades every couple days just to keep me humble, or my head gets too big, and I'm like, I'm unstoppable. I'm gonna put up 5 minis now. Yep, I agree, Knives. That's why I am going down to this 1-to-1, keeping it the same dollar amount. Because now, like I showed you guys, I could have, my account could have made the same exact amount if I took a smaller setup. It doesn't matter. So this move, 50%. I know this is hindsight, but just trying to prove a point. So this is a 35-point move right there. This move, $22 points. The move we took, I got in a better entry, but the main entry was at the 50%. And we would have had to withstand all of this. This one was basically 40 points. So with me personally changing my contract so that it's the same money, all of these would be the same amount of money, even though I had to point out a 34-point move, a 38-point move, and a 22-point move. Now, if they're all the same amount of money, this move looks like the best one because it was the quickest. And since it's a smaller move, in my mind, it's a higher probability that it's going to happen versus trying to call out half the move of what our opening range was already. I think I missed some this guy right here. Or I can look at your is it this one? Look at how we respected that way over here. Ah, okay, right. Whoa, I didn't even notice that. The hell? Raw, I feel for you. I can only assume. I think you said you're. I can't remember what you said. You were trading the Dow, but I can only assume it's doing the same thing. Jesus Christ. After this, I mean, I just had like a retailer's mindset. I'm like, oh, well, we're about to rip the rest of the day. Kind of crazy, but at the same time, I prefer this price action versus I don't remember what day it was when we had some news and we just slowly grinded down. It was just wicks covering previous wicks and just complete uncertainty, just slowly grinding. At least with this movement, we've got fair value gaps, we've got highs, we've got lows, so you can really try to for me, you can read it better. Even though some things might start contradicting each other, you can find something. But I know not everybody reads the market the way I'm doing it. But we did go up, take out this. But how did we react? Yep. So this morning we came up and respected this guy. That move up there, barely. I don't even know if we went above that or not. What do you know? I think we're going to go attack those equal lows right there. Yeah. So I guess we're probably going to go take out the London lows. I kind of do miss that that trading those sessions. It felt real good when you could oh, the lows have already been taken out. So the move would have been a long after the lows were taken out, anywhere down there, targeting the highs. What a day. That's crazy. Just a random Wednesday at 10:24 a.m. Yes, the market is doing market things. Well, Tyler, maybe we will take out this liquidity down here and then just rip up straight to Asia highs. When I was saying that we were going to take these out as the market's ripping up, I'm like, yeah, I mean, people probably think I'm crazy. It's not going to happen. We're going to go up another 800 points today. That move felt so strong. I'm not surprised, Toledo. Damn, Sam. Congratulations. Did you how many days have you been trading on it? And who are you with? Who are you trading through? Like, I know a lot of them have like consistency rules where you can't make too much on one day, so you might just curious if you got to deal with that or not. That's a massive move. Over 200 right now, or over 100 points. Nice. Awesome. That's exciting. Are you in a trade, Hank? Hopefully it's a short. Although I would be expecting some form of pullback. At the same time, I don't know. We did a lot of trading this morning in here, so there's really no need to go back up there. Trade back and forth, take out the highs and displace down, so we may not need to trade up into this area anymore if it wants to keep going down. Yeah, this is a tough, especially where the market is right now. I mean, we ranged, took out the highs, now we took out the lows. I mean, are we going to go back up now to the highs? We're going to come back up into maybe like this, which would be about 50% of that move. We could come up into there. If you're expecting lows to go lower, that would make sense. But these are some gnarly moves. I need to put this back on here though. All right, guys. I'm not trading anymore. I'm very happy with what we did, especially because I started getting conflicting setups pointing in different directions, but I stuck to my original plan. That was pretty tough. It's pretty tough, especially after these two candles. All I wanted it was to come back up halfway, and we didn't reach it. We came so close and kept going, and I'm like, God damn, we just missed the move. But I let it play out and waited for it to come back. Got in perfectly. Almost held to the low, but 1-to-1 was what we needed for the plan. And yeah, happy with that. I would love to sit here all day with everybody, but I have to work. But the more support I get, the closer I am to that goal where I don't have to do that anymore. So I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the talks. Tyler and Prada, sorry, but we'll have to move this conversation over to Discord. But I appreciate everyone being here, and see you guys tomorrow morning.